Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
What I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Now what I do?
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Yeah.
The beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
They check it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Hey.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter rock, turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mariota to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Any weapon. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Tighten up, tighten up.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. Mariota hands to Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. That'll bring up second down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mariota now. He finds Humphreys. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be second and 12. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. On third down, Mariota looking for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 38, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Let's go. He's coming. We got double up. Bravo. Check.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Ball. A 14-3 ball game.
Tight down. There you go.
From the 30 on second down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40. 20. 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 97 yards, and the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Running jet sweep here, Humphreys. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Grace don't travel. Mike's 50.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. A first down carry for Henry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota. Got a man. It's Brown. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
54. Push him back.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Humphries. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Mariota now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A second down run with Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
950. Hey, check.
48-yard line.
One.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Mariota. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground. Come from the long
blitz coming, and down he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything. And then try to add to it in the second half, but there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion, let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Jackson on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the ball for this one, though.
They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They keep it with Fournette on first down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Minshew, 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 40 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll set them back 5. That false start costly. Moves them back to the 9 now, 1st and goal. Out of the gun is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, it's Lewis. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? From the gun, Mariota. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Davis now to return it. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Defenses, get off the field, defense.
To the air again, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Mike, now set a top. One.
Throwing, Mariota. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Say.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you good?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
You draw quarters.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Fournette, a first down carry. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Any weapon.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He wants it all for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one, and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 7. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Minshew, and this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Completes it to Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. This one caught by Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Ricky. One.
Mike's 50 by 7. Let's go. Watch the slats. Mike's 50.
Mariota again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2.
Check 31.
Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Check. One. 54.
I got him.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. This will be fielded at the 17.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.